Hey there, this is Akshit Madan and welcome back to day 23 of 30 days 30 concepts of Flutter series. And in this part we are going to start with Firebase. So basically in this video I'm going to teach you how you can connect your Flutter app with your Firebase application. And in the next coming parts we will be seeing Firebase authentication using email and password. Then we will be seeing Cloud Firestore, and we will also be seeing the Firebase storage so that you can upload your images, you can upload your text, data, anything. But in this video, we will be just seeing how to connect your Flutter app with Firebase. So first of all, this is my Flutter application, and you know that we have been working on this application for 22 days, and we have built so many widgets. And I think this much is enough for a beginner to know about the Flutter widgets. So now you can see that I am on firebase.com, which is an official website of Firebase. And you can see that I am logged in. So now I'm going to click on Get Started. And now I have to add my project. So I'm going to click on Add Project. And now you can give any name to your project. So let's say I give 30 days, right? And you have to click on Continue. Then click on Continue again. Select your default Firebase account. Click on Create Project. So it will take some time and it will create your project. So now my project is created, and you can see that now I'm able to add my iOS app and my Android app and my also web app. So in this video we will be seeing how can you add your Firebase to your Android app and your iOS application. So now let's click on Android and let's add the Android application first. So go to your app, and for getting the build ID, so this is your Android package name. Now to get your build ID, go to Android, then app, then build.gradle. And over here you can see that this is my application ID, com.abc.xyz. So let's copy it, and you can also change it, right? But if you are making some changes in this application ID, you have to again download the Google services.json file, and that I'm going to show you how you can do it. So just paste that application ID over here. You can give any nickname to your app, but that is optional. And if you are using phone authentication or Google authentication, then you need to add your SHA keys, right? But if you are using simple email authentication, then you don't need to add your SHA key. So whenever we will be using those features, we will be adding our SHA key. For now, let's click on Register App. Now you can see that there is a button called download Google services.json. So let's download it. And we need to put this Google services.json file in our app folder. That is this app folder. So now I'm going to bring my Google services.json file into this app folder. So now you can see that I'm placing this Google services.json file in my app folder, and it is placed. So this part is also done. Now click on Next. And now we need to add some dependencies and some implementations. Right, so you can see that first of all we need to add this dependency class path in this location, that is project/build.gradle. So let's copy this thing, go to your app, then we need to add this in build.gradle. That means this build.gradle. And there are two build.gradle. The first one is this one, and second one is inside the app folder. So first of all we need to add in this build.gradle, and you can see that we need to add a class path, and there are other class paths also. So let's paste it over here. Now the second thing is we need to do is in all projects we need to add Google. So you can see that it is already added, so that we do not need to do. Second thing is go to your app, projects, then app, then build.gradle. So this will come to this build.gradle, and we need to add these two implementations. So let's add first implementation, add it over here, copy the second implementation, add it over here. And we need to do one more thing. We need to write one statement called multi-dex enabled to true. Perfect. So this thing is also added. Now let's click on Next, continue to console. And now we are ready with our Android app connected to our Firebase. Now we can click on Add App, and now we will be adding our iOS app. So click on iOS. Again we need to put the bundle ID. So it is also telling you where you will be getting your bundle ID. First of all, you need to open your iOS folder using Xcode. So right click on your iOS folder and open with Xcode. So now you can see that my app is opened in Xcode, and you can see that in runner, then select runner, and you can see that in bundle identifier, here is my application ID, which is same, right? So let's just paste it. You can give an app nickname. You can give your app store ID if you are having an app store account. For now, I'm going to click on register app. And this thing you will be requiring if you are publishing your app on App Store. So for now, I have clicked on register app. So let's wait for some time. It is also giving me some file which I need to download. So basically this info.plist or that Google service.json, they're just the connectors between your app and your Firebase application, right? So now I'm going to place this. First of all, I'm going to download this, and then I'm going to place this in this location. So it is also telling that you need to put this in your my application, then my application and Google services info.plist, or you can just put this in the same hierarchy with runner. Then you inside the runner app, inside the runner folder, you will get this info.plist, right? So you have to put your Google services info.plist in the same hierarchy. So now let me just bring that file over here. So here I've brought my file and I'm going to place this in the runner folder. So make sure that this tick mark is there, copy items if needed, and click on finish. Perfect. So our Firebase is also ready. So let me just click on next. And this all thing we don't need to do. It will be automatically done, or you can just in the terminal, you can directly run this command, that is pod install. So let's just run it only, or when you will be running your app, it will be automatically created. So pod init. So this is telling that no Xcode project found because I ran the pod init in my main project folder. But to run this command, you have to go inside the iOS folder. So I'm going to run cd iOS, then I'm going to run pod init. Existing pod file found in directory. That means our pod has already installed the pod files and you will be able to find it over here. So no need to run this command. It will be automatically generated. Now I can just click on next. And for now you need to configure your app, that we will do. Don't worry about that. But it is telling that we need to go to your app delegate class. So let's go over there. So you can see that in the runner folder, I'm inside app delegate.swift and I need to modify this file. So let me just show you. So this is the file and we need to add these two commands. So let me just copy the first command and let's paste it over here. Let's copy the second command and let's paste it. Okay, so we need to see where we need to add this. We need to add this after inside the boolean. Okay, so where is the boolean? Here it is. Let's just paste it. Perfect. So let's just save it and it is done. So now I can click on next and click to continue to console, and my iOS application is also ready. Now what we need to do is let's run this application and let's see what errors we are getting. Main.dart, then click on run without debugging. Let me just bring the console over here and let's see. I hope that we will be getting one error. So let's see, because I think it should be there. Firebase initialization app is not done. So I think it will be giving me that error. So let's see what it gives. Okay, so I'm getting some errors. So first thing that we need to do is go to your main.dart and instead of so let's make it async, and first command that we need to run is this await firebase.initialize app. So let's import it. So for that thing we need to write in pubspec.yaml, that is Firebase core. So in the dependencies, let's write Firebase core. Let's save it. Okay, so this library is imported. Now let's go to main.dart and let's try to import Firebase core. Perfect. So this is also done. And for the iOS also we are getting one error. So go to your pod file and just uncomment this thing and write iOS 12. And let's save it. And let's try to run it again. Main.dart. Then let's try to run it again. And this time again we forgot to write one line, that is this. So widgets flutter binding.ensure initialized, which is going to initialize all the widgets that we are going to use, and it is going to make sure that all the widgets are initialized. Now let's try to run it again, and I hope that this time we should not get any error. So let's try. So now you can see that our app is running perfectly on the iOS mobile. This means that our app is successfully connected to the Firebase service. And I think this much is enough for this video. In the next part, we will be seeing the email and password authentication using Firebase. And yes, so till next content, keep coding, keep innovating, and thanks a lot.